What'd you think? Oh my god, this guy takes forever to just figure his stuff out. Man, this guy's a dumbass. um, so, Mr. Dillon, what did you think of the two movies? Now the thing is, Dylan did say the last night, while he didn't love it, it wasn't bad, and I'm with him there. Now the thing I mean, there are aspects that need a lot of improvement, but there are aspects that are good. The humor is great. It's one of my best things. Facts. I mean, that's real, dude. I mean, it just lacks a lot of stuff at some points, I think. And that's what I don't understand is just why, you know, the writing got so much lazier by the fifth film. I mean, I can't say I blame Michael Bay. I mean, he'd been doing it for a while, but I just feel like he should have been like not changing more stuff.
Yeah.
But the 2024 animated movie, though, opinions on that one, Mr. Dillon?
My opinion on that film, oh my god, dude, that film was absolutely brilliant. And so I'm a sucker for really, really deep and good storytelling. And I'm telling you what, the character dynamic between Prime and uh, I
Megatron.
Decepticon's name all the time, Megatron. Thank you. I don't know why I can't remember Megatron's name. I never can though. Megatron and Prime, their brotherhood and how they started out as like the best of the best friends. And as the story goes on, I really cannot understand why he turned, why Megatron would eventually turn. And actually, I hate saying it, I'm kind of with Megatron on the whole situation. Like Prime is right; he shouldn't be trying to kill a Sentinel, but Sentinel, it's one of those things. Like you can understand both sides of the argument, and while I do kind of agree, why Prime decided not to kill Sentinel. It's like the fight was already over. I can also understand and uh, Decepticon on Megatron's whole deal as well. I can understand why he wants to destroy Sentinel with a passion. Like after everything this guy
Yeah.
is basically enslaving him. I can understand.
Yeah. I also think that I love that Sentinel is always a good villain. Like in Transformers 3 and in this one, Sentinel Prime just feels like a good villain.
Yeah, I know, right? And what's really funny is when we were watching it, um, just be, just because I could already tell that Sentinel was going to be like the jerk, just because of the way they portrayed him in the beginning of the show, being like the superhero. I'm like, okay, he's definitely going to be the twist villain at the end. But what I really like is not necessarily the twist from Sentinel, but the twist that we have on, of course, Megatron. If you know nothing, forget everything you know about Transformers. You're watching this for the very first time. You know nothing about Transformers. Um, Megatron on story arc is the absolute best arc in the movie, and I love how Prime the entire time is just trying to get his brother to calm down for a little bit. But Prime Prime is he has like rose-colored glasses. He sees nothing but his best friend and his brother. In fact, I'm not even going to lie. You know what reminds me of, man? And I wish I could
But
get you into it, but the thing is, it is like so stupid long. You're never gonna be able to watch it. Naruto, and I'm not even kidding. It reminds me of the story of Madara Uchiha and Hashirama. They were like
yeah,
absolute best friends. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go look it up. They were the absolute best friends, and just through circumstances of their world, they ended up becoming the biggest enemies. And it just
it's
reminds
also like Darth Vader and Anakin if you think about it.
you mean Darth Vader and Obi-Wan, right? Well, I mean, I can see what you're saying about Darth Vader. And there he goes. I'm here alone once again. Hello. And there he goes. What's there to talk about? Well, I guess I'll just talk about the continuation of the story. So, it's literally just like if you took us the whole storyline with Hashirama and early age. We have Megatron starting out as they're just like the best of friends, and
Wi-Fi decided to kill itself for some reason.
that's what happened to you. Okay, I was just going over a comparison between those two stories, man, because I'm telling you, it's basically the adapt thing that kind of happens. The only difference is Hiroshima, yeah, it ends up defeating Madara and becoming, the leader of the Leaf Village because he's the darker half. Like he understands the darker half in Madara, and he accepts it and defeats it. Where I feel like Prime in this first movie, I don't know about the second because we haven't gotten to it yet, but in this first movie, I feel like Prime is somehow still in denial at the end. Like you can hear it in his voice. Like he doesn't want to do this, but he has to for the safety of the rest of the Autobots. He
Yeah.
does kick Megatron out, and that is the only difference I see between him and what Hashirama does. Because at the end, when Hashirama eventually does kill Madara, and again, I say kill Madara because if you guys know anything about that story, we know that Madara doesn't die. Um, but it's pretty much at same when Hashirama kills Madara. Only Madara at that moment you could tell accepted Madara's darkness, and Hashirama accepted Madara's darkness and decided to be the leader he needed to be instead of the best friend that he wanted to be. And that's the only difference I see. That Prime hasn't gotten to that point yet. I bet you he's gonna get that to the next movie.
Yeah. So we've heard from Mr. Dillon here, and he's in love with the franchise. Um,
Oh yeah, I'm
so
into it.
we've got Bumblebee next up, so we're gonna go now watch that. But
Oh
we
yeah,
wanted to pop in.
I have to talk about Bumblebee in this movie. There is
Yeah,
one
go
thing
ahead.
that I actually, it's not that it confused me, but it was just kind of something going on with it. You know, they're all pretty much the same size, and I can understand why, right? Because they're all robots and everything else. You can't really. What are you gonna do? Make Bumblebee a kid? But I can see where just because of the way he acted within this movie, he's definitely younger than Megatron and of course Prime. But it was
Yeah,
also one of those things where as I was watching it, um, it's like I know that he's supposed to be younger, but because they're the same age, I'm like, huh. I wanted just for some reason I wanted him to be half the size, not half the size, but like teenage size versus adult size Prime, because I feel like the difference in height, the difference in age wasn't really distinguished there, and I feel like within the actual movies, the live action Michael Bay movies, obviously, the distinguishment between the ages is a lot clearer than what's going on in the film. Then again, maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just like my brain thinking about it, out that kind of thing. And the truth is, they're the same age, and it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Well, well, that's gonna wrap up the stream. We will see you all when we come back in the next one.
Bye.
Yes, we're getting all our reactions. All right, I'm gonna call you on Discord again.
All right.
Well,